Dear the quartering, I just watched Willie Max video roasting you. How do you say such dumb things when you have so much time to think in between words 'cause you talk at this speed?
I've seen people getting upset because Tucker Carlson was covering the M&Ms and everyone is laughing at him, and it's like, oh my god, he's such a crazy person. Why do you care about the M&Ms? And then there's a lot of more people that are criticizing Jeremy from the Quartering. And some criticism is legit. Like, for example, he has made many videos where he was wrong because he didn't do research. Okay, that's a fair criticism. He didn't edit some videos properly. Alright, that's a fair criticism. He has done things that are hypocritical in nature. Okay, that's a fair criticism. Like, anyone that has these criticisms towards the Quartering, you're right. I'm not talking about you, okay? If these are your criticisms, I'm not talking about you. But if your criticism is that the Quartering is complaining about the design of She-Ra, or that the Quartering is complaining about the culture war, you want me to believe you? Do you want me to really believe that you have a problem with that? Like, the Quartering is the social justice warrior of the social justice warriors. Because he cares about the cultural issues. Alright, I never heard these people complain when mainstream publication, after mainstream publication, after mainstream publication, after mainstream publication, is whining, like literally, they're crying. Unironically, they're crying, they're pissing their eyes, because a group of white people made a video game. I mean, that's not even harmless criticism, that's just blatant racism. And it's unhinged. It's not okay. Like, these people are mentally deranged that are writing these articles. So you got the American academia, which creates mentally ill people, that then get a job at these publications, or they get a job in various companies, and they become holy. Holy as in you're not allowed to criticize them, because then you're blaspheming. You're a crazy person if you criticize them. But when they are saying dumb shit, like this, or pushing blatant racism, all of a sudden no one says anything. This is normal. This is absolutely normal. By the way, there's another slew of articles, which I'll go through in another video, where a character from Spider-Man, I think her name is Madame Spider or something, I'll have to do the research. I like the Quartering. And I will go through them, and they're upset that it's not a blind actor playing the character. Okay, these people are not right in the head. Like, they need to be on medication. They need pills. They need Dr. Fauci to make sure that they're safe. Because they're not normal. Okay? But if you call them out, then other people criticize you for calling them out. And it's not the Quartering, by the way. Like, the reason I'm making this video is that they're going after the Quartering because he has a lot of subscribers. Because he is big and he has a loud voice, that is why they are going after him. It's like they don't even care about his channel. They don't even watch his stuff. If it wasn't the Quartering, they would go after the next guy. They would probably go after Gundam or someone else that's smaller than him, right? So this is why I'm taking a stand and I'm defending him. Even if I don't particularly watch his channel, and even though, like, a lot of times he does mistakes, he represents a symbol. It is the largest creator on the platform that is talking against these people, these weirdos. Not the only one, but he is one. And if he wouldn't be there, they would go after the next guy. So look at this. Like, just like, look. While I like Sifu's gameplay a lot, I've also been deeply unimpressed with its aesthetics. The protagonist and almost all other characters are Chinese, but the development team is almost entirely white. This is probably what the normal social justice activists talk at scary stories around the campfire. It's like, so I went into this company, and when I opened the door, the development team was entirely white. No, say it ain't so. It's like, what did you see there? There were people. What type of people? White. And what they were doing? They were developing video games. No. Look here, another publication. Down the not so fun fact that Sifu's cultural consultant and inspiration for the movement is a white man. Oh, Dios mío. Oh, Dios mío, a white man was doing the video game. Noni intensifies. I think it's also worth noting that Sifu was developed by an all-white European developer. So, when they say that white people don't have a culture, I don't think it's a statement of fact. It's a desire. It's like, how dare Europeans get together and make a video game? What, are you crazy? Are you loco? They're not allowed. I mean, do you think white people have freedom of expression? Now, again, look, I'm not saying that, Europeans can't make video games. But what I am saying is that there are people working at corporations that literally have a problem with this. And when someone like the Quartering or myself take a stand and are fed up with these people, oh, we're crazy people. We don't know what we're doing. We're exaggerating. Okay, you want us gone? You want us to stop talking about it? Get rid of the problem. These individuals right here are part of the problem. You don't see us saying that, no, seriously, just imagine if a video gaming company from Japan would make a video game about Romania and I would start whining. In fact, they did. They did make Resident Evil Village. Supposedly it takes place in Romania. Now, I made a video and I pointed out that there are inconsistencies, and the game, while it has a Romanian theme, it's not really in Romania. It would have been nicer if they would inspire themselves more from the Romanian culture. It would have added a lot more to the game. But I didn't think they're not allowed to do it. I didn't think it takes away from the game. I didn't say that Japanese people shouldn't even try. All I said is, it would have been nicer if they would actually inspire themselves a little bit more from the folklore. But I never cared about the race or the identity of the people making the game. And this is not the first time. By the way, do you remember Ghost of Tsushima? Literally the same criticism. And people from Japan, they love Ghost of Tsushima. They absolutely adored it. People here loved Ghost of Tsushima, bestseller. The only people that didn't like Ghost of Tsushima are the mentally ill video game journalists that were like, oh my god, these white people doing it. So when Japan does Dark Souls, which is inspired from European medieval culture, am I supposed to complain? Oh, they're not allowed. And then you wonder, why do people like me and Quartering exist? Look here. No, that's serious. It's the never-ending story. They should have hired more developers who are Chinese. So, okay, Brainlet, if I want to make a video game about Jesus Christ, do I need to hire the apostles? If I want to make a video game about ancient Egypt, do I need to invent a time machine to get people from ancient Egypt? Did the creators of Wolfenstein, did they hire Nazi developers in order to make the bad guys, huh? This line of thinking is not normal. Alright, these people are not thinking with their head. I don't know what they're using, but it's definitely not the head. And then they another criticism has to do with the fact, I don't know if it's here, I think it's on another article, goddamn, there's so many of them. Another criticism has to do with the fact that they inspired themselves from Chinese movies rather than actual Chinese real life. And I'm like, yeah, the developers actually said that was what they were aiming for. They grew up watching movies with Jackie Chan and other Chinese movies, and they wanted to make a game like that. Are they not allowed? Apparently not. Apparently you have to make a game that's actually from Chinese culture. It's bizarre. Honestly, I don't know what this is, But 6 publications, all within a couple of hours, posting from each other, it's bizarre. They copied each other homework, huh? So if I want to make a video game about America's Wild West, and I grew up watching Western movies, imagine if a critic would come and would say, oh no, because that's not realistic, you see? No. Like, fuck's your problem? But yeah, so the quartering is the problem, yeah, because he's pointing it out. He is the issue. The people who do this, the people with these criticisms, oh, they don't exist. Memory hold them. I guess like that's the advantage of being an ideologue. You can pretend that this doesn't exist, and quartering exists in a vacuum. Again, quartering is the biggest YouTuber out there, as far as I can tell, which talks about these things. There's others, but he's the one that gets more flack from it. And by the way, I noticed that YouTube has a very interesting policy. So if you're a big channel and you talk about a little channel, it's considered bullying. But the little channel can talk shit about you. You know what the main problem with this logic is? A lot of little channels want big channels to talk shit about them. Like, that's how many channels grow. You look at a bigger YouTuber, you criticize them if they done goof, and they talk about you, and you get eyeballs, and you get subscribers. It used to be a thing on the platform, not anymore. Anyway, right, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.